Hi guys, I'm back with more of the Silent Hill 2 remake. Previously we were in the Toluca prison and we explored the serpent section and the bull section. So we'll be exploring more. So we are right now in the bull section. First thing we'll be taking our right and carefully enter this. And there will be a leg monster. Grab this picture and we are out. So next things we'll be taking a left here. So let's just kill this guy first. Grab this memo. Jump on the other side. We'll be grabbing these shotgun shells. So the first restrooms have a drink in it. So if you want to save, this second restroom have a save point. So if you want to save, you can save here. These are just notes. You cannot actually collect them and they are not counted as a collectible item. And we will be actually grabbing this memory. So this was actually a puzzle in the original Silent Hill 2 where you have to not actually a story puzzle. There were 3 key items and you have to combine them at this place to be able to get out of this area. So there was actually a magnet, a wax doll, and I guess there was a lighter. Yes, these 3 items. You make a kind of make a handle with a magnet, horseshoe magnet. Grab his handgun ammo. There's a nurse right outside. So in this area there are actually 3 nurses. So I'll prefer shooting them instead of hitting them with this iron rod. So this is the upper floor key. We'll be accessing the upper floor. We can actually unlock this. We'll be using this as an escape. So for reference, you can see that this is the area we covered in previous. So we covered that area in our previous walkthrough video. So we'll be going through there just to get to the exit. Then we'll be grabbing shotgun shells and the handgun ammo. You can save here if you want to. And then we'll be leaving through the same door that I actually mentioned before. So before entering this room, let's plan our escape. From where we'll be escaping. So you see the stairs right next to the C1. Those stairs are actually useless right now because the door is not actually locked. The door is actually locked on the first floor. So we cannot actually use the stairs right next to the C1. So what we will be doing is we'll be using the stairs right next to the D6. So we'll be just circling around and reaching there. There will be few enemies there. So we circle around and now we are actually in this. Now you can actually see that the door which we couldn't access was the Hornless Ox one. So that was actually locked because the puzzles only, the weight puzzle actually unlocks only one door at a time. And right now the eyeless board door is open. So we cannot access the Ox door. So that's why we cannot use the other stairs and we'll be going to the yard. So for this one, so instead of the, you can see the bloodied weight It's the medium weight. So we'll be keeping the medium weight on the right side and all the other weights on the left side. And that will actually open the last door. So immediately after you get here, this door will get blocked. We'll be grabbing the health drink here. This is actually just a throwback to the original Silent Hill 2. One of the cells had these kind of paintings, but they are not actually portrayed like a painting, like a memory in here. They're just like a throwback. So what we need to do is we need to unlock this door, F6, because there's a weight in here, but the control room is right here, and this door is actually locked on the other side, so we'll be circling around all the way back to the area. So this section is all about leg monsters. We'll be carefully proceeding through this area. As you know that the entrance to our escape is blocked, so the alternative way is this one. So as soon as you reach here, you might want to just slow down because of the leg monsters here. They are hiding everywhere. So this cell here, right here, is a very special cell. Because you will hear the pyramid head voice for the first time. It was a thing back in the, Silent Hill 2 original. So now we are actually in the control room, and we will be opening the F6 cell using these controls. Grab the lightest weight and this note. So these jolts will actually kill all the enemies in this whole prison section. And now we will be using this ladder as an escape. And you can see the dead bodies of all the enemies. So that's almost the end of the Toluca prison. So for this puzzle specifically, what we'll be doing is the medium weight is already on the right side. So we'll be picking up the heaviest weight, the black one, and place it on the right side, and then we'll be placing the white one. You can see this one, the shiny one, and we will be placing on the right side. So the medium, the heaviest and the lightest should be on the right side, and the other three should be on the left side. So this is known as the hangman puzzle. It was in the original, and it's even better in this version because you just have to uh, place the phrases right next to each other to make sense. So let's just start. For your grace, I do not plead for the flames I did set free. So after reading the first phrase, you can see that it is about arson. He's setting something ablaze. So the first phrases of all of these are actually same in every playthrough. These are always the same. And these phrases are actually about what they did. So that's why they are actually describing what crimes they did commit. And the plates that are actually down here, these plates, they are actually the reasons why they did it. So we'll be placing the crime they commit and the reason along with it. So the reasons, right, the 6 reasons which are placed down here, they actually change in every playthrough. So I'm actually talking about the standard playthrough, standard puzzle difficulty selection. So these can, only 2 of these can be innocent one and other 4 will be guilty one. So we'll be placing this. So first thing is, it was actually about arson. So you can see this. I watched them burn. I heard them cry. I felt a soothing warmth inside. It felt so good, I cannot lie. And for my bliss, they had to die. So it's about that he was actually feeling very happy about this, about burning them. So it is, the arsonist is actually guilty because he didn't felt any remorse, any fear. So he's actually a guilty one. And you will be placing it right next to the arson one. So the next one is the wealth of others. I did take the 7th statute I did break, and yet my deeds I don't regret. I had my reason, that is that. Okay, what were those reasons? You might ask. The truth allow me to unmask. I see, I crave, I need, I take. This all the sense it needs to make. So it actually says that he was just craving for more. He doesn't have a reason to rob, so you will be placing this here, and it is also a guilty thing. So if you come across an innocent one plate, it will say that he wanted a loaf of bread. That's why he break into the shop, because to just steal a loaf of bread. So that makes sense, and that actually makes him innocent. But this phrases makes him guilty. So the third one is actually a kidnapper. I took the child, you are quite right, carried her off into the night. She didn't scream, she didn't bawl. I was her father after all. So it's a kidnapper, and we have to match a kidnapper thing with. Okay. Forgive me, child, for I have failed to save you from her wretched ways. She whom I loved will give you life, a monster hiding in split side. So this is the reason why he kidnapped. So you can see it is a justified reason, because I think it's referring to her mother. So the mother was actually a very evil, you can say abusive. So that's why it's actually a monster hiding in plain sight. That's why he had to kidnap her. So it's actually a valid reason, and this is innocent. So that's one innocent. The third one is an innocent. If you pull the rope of the third, it will immediately stop this whole section, and you will proceed to the next section. But I'm actually here explaining the puzzle and what it means. So that's why I have to solve this. So once the sun has ceased its rain, I cut through the rusty chain, pushed the door, and snuck within, filled my pockets to the brim. It's actually a burglar. Yeah, it makes sense. So once the sun has ceased its rain, I departed with great haste. And the last line you can say, all is right which feeds my greed. So he's actually greedy. So that's why he is doing the burglary jobs. So which makes him guilty. Simple. Mommy dearest, mommy sweet, your love for me was so deep. Why oh why you shouted when my knife pierced through your heart. So so all the sense that I can make from this phrases is that her mother was actually physically abusive to her. You can see in the second stanza, you can see you broke my legs. I couldn't walk. You pulled my teeth. I couldn't talk. You fed me pills to slow my mind. I took your life, for you took mine. So because the mother actually physically assaulted her, and that's why she actually pierced her heart with knife. So it actually makes sense. So that's why she's also innocent. And the last one is, it's actually a killer. Yeah, as my blade sealed the poor man's fate, he knew the rules there are quite clear. So what if this kidnapper is wrong? How will you know that this kidnapper is not innocent but in fact it's guilty? So in the second stanza it will say that he wanted to kidnap her because he felt it is right to do so. He will not give any valid reason, because here you can see it's he's giving a valid reason that there was a monster in her mother, so that's why he kidnapped her to save her from her evil ways. So if this is no if this is a guilty one, that he will not have a valid reason. And for this one I think this will be for the medicine. It will say that he wanted a medicine to heal his pain. So if something is written like that, that means that he is innocent. Otherwise it is not like this. You say all is right which feeds my greed. Here it is all about greed. So that's why this is a guilty one. But if the it is innocent, you will see that the writing will be something like he wanted a medicine to cure his pains or something like that. And the reverse of this will be, guilty one. Here it is a valid reason. You broke my legs, I couldn't walk. And in the other scenario where she is guilty, it will say that I just wanted to make her suffer or something like that. And for this specific stanza, it will say that he killed that man because he was a monster hiding in plain sight. The same lines that you can see, a monster hiding in plain sight. So he will be a monster, that's why he killed her. Killed that guy. A man, yeah, killed him. So from this perspective, there are two innocent. This one, a kidnapper, and this killer. Or you can see bodily injured. So you can pull either 3 or 5th rope. You can pull either of these. So I'll be pulling this 3rd one. So if you don't want to understand this puzzle, you can do using hit and trial. This isn't actually a puzzle that you can actually stuck on for hours. You can just go from 1 to 6, hit and trial. If you go wrong, you will fall into a trap, and there's a ladder right beside it. You can climb and you're back on the yard to do the same puzzle again. But sometimes it feels good to actually know what you're doing. You actually understand the puzzle. So we are actually approaching the labyrinth, and I'll save in the labyrinth, before the labyrinth, and that's the end of the video, because this video is actually longer than I thought it would be because of my explaining. Though the explaining might be a little bit abstract because the English is not my native language, as I mentioned before. The accent might be off. But I actually tried to portray. So the rusty metal sounds in this game are actually so loud that it actually dampens my audio sometimes. Like you can actually feel that when I was doing the first pyramid fight, the rusty noises of the metal and the iron, it was so loud that in that video my audio just got damped. Okay, we'll be saving here in this slot. It feels so good playing with a controller. I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care till then.